Everybody gets to fail up but us. The system's rigged against us, that's why.
I feel like you lost a little of your shine, little brother.
You said he made you an offer to make it all go away.
The mark of a successful man is not never failing, but failing and still going for it.
That is from the new play, The Other Americans, written by and starring award-winning actor and playwright John Leguizamo. The story, set in Queens, New York, centers around a Colombian-American family trying to pave their way in society and build their American dream, while also coping with their son's recovery from a traumatic event. Given what we're going through today, this production, which is currently at Arena Stage right here in Washington, D.C., could not be running at a more perfect time. Joining me now is the director of The Other Americans, award-winning actor and director Ruben Santiago-Hudson. Ruben, thank you very much for coming to the Saturday Show. Great to see you again.
Well, thank you.
What do you hope people take away from this production?
Well, first of all, I think the thing that is very important is to see that in a Latin household, everything that's contained in American life and human life is contained in the Latin household. It's just in the other Americans, people who you overlook as Americans. But everything that's contained in human life is contained in this household.
Your son, Trey Santiago-Hudson, is also in the play. He plays Nicky, who is the son of John Leguizamo's character. I think he's the little bro who was mentioned in the scene that we showed. What's it like directing your son? What was it like, or is it like?
I never directed my son before, and it was a huge, wonderful surprise. He's so professional. He's an incredible actor. I knew that anyway, but I didn't know that I'd be working with him. To see his professionalism, his talent just bloom in this way, it's really remarkable. And as a dad, I just can't say how proud I am. I'm just terribly proud.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go back to my first question in terms of what you hope people take away from this production. In the last block, I was just talking to Lee Gallant and Maria Hinojosa about the plans for mass deportations that Donald Trump has. And I said that, in the intro to this, that this production is coming seemingly at, unfortunately, the perfect time. How do you view it?
Well, the Latin community is just incredibly maligned at this point and distorted of who we are as a people, and the beauty and the intellect, the passion, the pathos, the pain, the joy in our community is being overlooked for lies. And so to see this play and to see this mother-father with two children struggling to in that quest for the American dream, and to see just how human they are, how I think how they bloom, how they shine, and yet they have all the turmoil and all other things that any other family has. But what they do have that we don't see is the love, a lot of laughter. The cultural specificity in this play that shows how beautiful the Latin culture is, and it's multifaceted, the Latin cultures. But it's so much beauty in the sounds and the aromas of our culture.
Is that what made you want to be a part of this production?
No, I haven't served my Latin heritage enough. And so my last three plays have been Latin plays, because at this chapter in my career, that's where I'm needed the most. And so I've been proud to, when John called me on for this, I was very happy to be here. And it's just necessary. We need to fight. We need to fight for our integrity and our dignity. And I'm on the front lines.
I know. When does the plays run here at Arena Stage ends when?
We end November 24th. We have one more week. It's become a huge hit. People are just loving it. I just got the report for this afternoon's performance, and it was just packed, and people were screaming and cheering to the point where the actors were got a little staggered a little bit, and I'm like, just keep driving forward, because they're enjoying it. The audience is letting us know that they appreciate us, that they appreciate seeing Latin people in the center of the world and not on the periphery.
And last question for you. Once it leaves Arena Stage, where does it go next? Or does it go anywhere next?
We will be coming into New York City right now to the Public Theater in the fall. So we have a little time. John has some work to do. I have some work to do in other projects. And we'll come together again in the fall at the Public Theater in New York City.
Okay, if I don't make it to the Arena Stage, I'm definitely going to make it to the Public Theater. Ruben Santiago-Hudson, thank you very much for coming to the Saturday Show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
And more of the Saturday